You
I
understand?
would like to welcome all our honorable attendees to this awareness session of the UAE Innovation Award guidelines. And I would like also to welcome the applicants who already have applied for the award. We'll try to make this session as as short, as clear, as precise as possible, as I understand the value of time of all our participants. So basically, I will be starting that with welcoming you all as I did. Basically, we are starting the fifth cycle of the UAE Innovation Award under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum. For this year. And of course, as you are aware, the award is open for the government and for the private sector across different industries within the UAE, GCC, and the MENA region. So again, welcome to our participants and applicants from the UAE and the entire MENA region as well. So basically, I'll go through of what is basically the objective of this award. Since Dubai Equality Group has been established since 1994, since our establishment, we are always in line with the UAE and particularly Dubai government vision of promoting excellence, quality, innovation. Of course, in the UAE, we have the 2033 a strategic objective of making the UAE the strategic hub of innovation, digital transformation, and AI. So basically, one of these awards is the Innovation Award, basically is to align and support the UAE strategy of spreading the innovation. Of course, we want to harness and promote UAE as an innovation hub of the region. We want also on the strategic level to see a collaboration between the government department and the private sector in terms of innovation, sharing best innovation practices, spreading the innovation culture in both sectors. So some of you might be asking, what will be the benefit of this award? First of all, as you are aware, now innovation is not good to have, it's very essential to have. Businesses won't survive without innovation. We have such turbulence market environment. We are under lots of competition. I think this business era is not like any other of its previous ones. Everybody gets in. It is high technology based. It's highly competitive, very high customer expectation and demands. So with all of that, innovation has become the essence of success, and it's a key success strategy. So the benefit of this award basically is to design for our applicant to enhance their productivity, to get a professional recognition through this award, this prestigious award. And basically one of the main important benefit of this award is basically that you are going to get a feedback report on your innovation journey. Usually, if you would be getting a consultants from outside to assess your organization in terms of innovation, the cost of this would be, the value of this will be so high. But if you apply for the UAE Innovation Award, or if you already did, first of all, everybody is winner. We catered into consideration. We took it into consideration and catered that in this award that there is no one size fit all. So coming up in the presentation, we'll show you the award categories. So coming back to the point, you will be getting a valuable feedback report from the Dubai Quality Group and from its well-known assessors of your quality journey, what needed to be done to be improved, where are the strength areas, where are the opportunities, where are the threats, and how can you further improvise on your journey in terms of innovation. Of course, winning this prestigious award will make your company will recognize, your brand will be better visible. Of course, there is another value stream mapping, and there are so many benefits for this award. If I would start going on, I will be finishing the entire presentation talking only about the benefits for the businesses. However, I'll go through what I have talked about a minute ago, is that we made sure that one size doesn't fit all. Therefore, we have different categories. We have the bronze category. in which there will be the evaluation will be 200 to 350 points. There is the silver category or the silver winner, in which there will be 350 to 500 points or 499 points. The gold category is from 500 to 649 points, and the platinum category is 650 points onwards. This is in terms of the attainment after the assessment. And why we've done that is because we understand that businesses are different. We understand that industries are different. We understand the maturity of organizations is differing from one organization to the other. It will not be fair that, we open it for everybody and then we put everyone into one category. We cannot compare a 2-year-old company with a 40-year-old company. We cannot compare companies that are having humble budgets to innovation, where some companies, they have an open budget to innovation. So with our different categories and different scoring systems, we have catered to majority, I would say to more than 90% of our applicants' need, and this has been done after a proper research. So these are the award categories. I would like to talk about how the assessment goes. So basically, we will assess once you submit the application online, we assess the submission models. We do as well DISC assessment. This is an online assessment for the model, just to check if all the preliminary requirements are mentioned, if the application qualifies. Then we prepare for either site visit, either virtually, or the site visit will be on premise. Well, that's again depend on the company size, depend if the company has an innovation lab. Not all companies do have innovation lab. If the company is small, if the company is large in size, so all of that, and also customer readiness as well. And here I would like to mention an important point. There are some organizations who feels that there are certain information that cannot be really shared clearly on the application, and they would like to show us the actual evidence when we basically go there and assess. So that is also fine. If you feel that there are certain financial information that are a bit confidential and you would like us to look at the evidence at your premise, we'll be more than happy. If you feel more comfortable for virtual site visit, we'll be also more happy to cater that. That again will depend on case-to-case basis. Okay, then we cross-verify strength and area of improvements. We have different meetings after the assessments. We prepare the feedback and the scoring. And then we present the summary to the jury, and then the jury make the final selection. I just here would like to talk 1 minute about the corporate governance of our awards. Basically, the awards, any awards in Dubai Quality Group have got 3 committees. One is the SIB group, which is the UAE. For this particular award, it's the UAE Innovation Subgroup that looks after the award model, and we look at the award model every year. We improve it. We do, this is basically the custodian of the award. Secondly, to ensure independence, there is the assessors who are independent, are assessing independently, and then there is a jury a jury committee who are also independent from our subgroups. So this is to ensure the integrity and the transparency of the selection, and to make sure that it's whoever is really applying will be really getting whatever they have applied, whatever they have deserved based on the assessment. So there is a high governance level in this award. Okay, and basically now I will move to the award innovation, the UAE Innovation Framework. Okay, so basically what we have done, as any of the other awards of DQG awards, there is the model has got enablers and the model has got results. So what does enabler means? Enablers mean whatever tools you are using to enable the company to achieve best level of innovation. The result, as you are aware, is how this tool is being used to achieve the best innovation result. So I will go through them in detail. one point here that I would like to mention is why we have put 600 on enablers and 400 on results. Reason being is that the award is, I wouldn't say relatively new. This is the fifth cycle of the award. But when we've reviewed our model a couple of years back, we've seen that companies have put so much enablers, and they have started the innovation journey recently. Not all companies have started the innovation journey 10 years or 15 years back. Some of them, they have started 2 years ago. Some of them have started 4 years, some start 5 years. But yet still they are taking the fruits of the innovation, I would say. Yet they are, yet to achieve results. So we feel that it is more fair that we encourage more process. We better encourage the enablers, and then in the coming years we might making it 50-50, so the innovation result will be 500 and the innovation enabler will be 600. For the time being, it is 600-400, and this is the rationale behind this classification of 600 enablers and 400 grades for the results. So let me now take you through the model briefly. So if I go back here, you would see the leading innovation, okay, has got 200. The innovation culture has got 200, and the tools and the technology has got 200. So it's been equally distributed. The logic behind it is, if you have a strong leading innovation, if you have strong leadership that focus on innovation, that make innovation its priority, that align the strategic partner into innovation, this will automatically lead to the spreading of innovation culture across the organization. In turn, it will lead to the utilization of the best tools and technology to achieve best level of innovation. So if I'll go through the sub-criteria under the leading innovation, it will be the leadership, how they are driving innovation, if there is a budget, if there is a clear strategy, if there are partnership into your innovation journey, if there has been any reward or recognition for innovators within the company itself, in terms of organization, in terms of innovation culture, how the company promote innovation, whether it's through campaign, promotions, online, how the companies are being trained on innovative tools, techniques, the employee engagement, and if there is any actions needed to be addressed. Uh, Thirdly, the tools and the technology used is what are the tools used into implementing this innovation? Is it design thinking? Is it prototyping? Is it brainstorming? Is it change of a business model? The system for mapping innovative ideas and managing it. The use of different technologies, for example, R&D, data analytics, the use of data analytics, big data, the digital transformation, blockchain. This is not necessarily, but these are an example of the tools and the technology used in your innovation journey, or as well as the utilization of innovation lab, if there is any. Again, we don't say that all the applicants should be having innovation app, or they should be having data analytics or big data, but this is just an example of the tools and the technology that could be used in your innovation journey. From the other side as well, it could be innovation process, such as ideas scanning, the generating of idea, how you evaluate it, how you implement it. This is another also tools that can be used. So don't worry. So it's not only the big data that we are talking about or digital transformation that we are talking about. It's basically how we are using technology, or which tool are we using to implement the innovation within the organization. So this is the first 600. The second 400, okay? The second 400 is about the achievement and the result related to innovation. So there are there are 5 categories under the results. One is the business result that weigh 100 points. It talks about the innovation initiatives taken inside the organization, okay? Whether, it's a merger, acquisition, maybe you have acquired a small technology company, maybe you have restructured your internal, departments to achieve innovation, whatever, the case might be, how there is a value addition to your well. This is also an important element of, talking about innovation. By end of the day, the innovation should achieve our best ROI, and this is what we are looking for. So the second is the stakeholder results. The stakeholder results, the stakeholder engagement, weigh as 100 point. We are talking about the efficiency result as well, which is the enhancement of productivity, improving savings, reducing lead time. This has got 100 points. The other remaining 100 points is split equally 50-50 between the human capital result and between the awards. If you have won any award related to innovation, or any idea that won also internally. So this doesn't have to be only big external awards, to be fair. So basically, this is the model, and this is the enablers, and this is the distribution of the result, how it's been divided. So we are talking now about, I would go through, these are the same of what I have explained. Actually, if you want me to explain it in detail, I can go through it briefly. So let's say the enablers, the leading innovation has got 200 points, leading driving innovation has got 40, innovation budget and financial commitment has got 40, innovation strategy and strategy future foresight has got 40, the innovation partnership has got 40, the reward and recognition has got only also 40 points. This is the internal classification. For the innovation culture, the 200 points, the division goes as well. Promoting innovation campaigns and the activities takes 50 points. The training of employees on innovation tools takes another 50 points. The employee engagement on innovative projects take another 50 points. The action to address risk and opportunity takes another 50 points in terms of the weight. Again, the use of innovation tools, design thinking, ideation takes 40. No, has been repeated. So basically, this is the classification. Okay. If we talk about the innovation result, you've got the business result, the actual data, the target data, and the benchmark data of the last 3 to 5 years. So you need to mention the data of minimum the last 3 years. How is your business result? How is the actual data? What is the target? What have you your company have benchmarked against? And again, this is where I have talked about the privacy of information, of course. If you feel that you would need us to be there with you physically to show us these kind of results, we are more than happy. We have received such requests from a couple of participants in the award, and we have shown flexibility in that. In terms of the stakeholder results, again, we need actual data, target data, and benchmark data for the last 3 to 5 years. For the efficiency results, we again need the actual data, the targeted data, and the benchmark data, again, for the last 3 to 5 years. For the human capital, again, goes on to the same thing. What have you budgeted for? What have you targeted? What have you actually received? And the benchmarking. Okay. The same thing goes for the awards. If you have planned to apply for an award, how many have you achieved, and what have you benchmarked against? So basically, this is the summary of the model. So as stated, I just don't want to repeat myself again and again. With the innovation enablers, we've got 600, tools technology use 200, innovation culture 200, leading innovation 200. With the innovation result, we've got a 400. Okay. I would like to jump straight away here to the sample. Yeah. So basically, in terms of graphs, okay, and this document will be sent to you by email. Okay. This is how is the sample looks like. Okay. For example, this is the index. This is the CSI participation. This is your customer loyalty, the productive services, the society perception, the CSR. So it goes like this. This is how the sample will look like. The data that you will provide us it would look like that in terms of graphs. Okay, and this is just a sample. So you've got here, for example, from an HR perspective, there is a turnover ratio. From the financial perspective, there is networking, the capital ratio. Again, from HR perspective, there is employee orientation. There is employee retention, customer association from the customer result, customer retention from the customer result. And what we have done to make life easy is we have put a checklist for all our participants. Okay, so once you start applying, you would need to make sure that this checklist is fulfilled. So when you apply, let's say the authorized company representative have signed check. Let's say all the document is English in an English language, yes, check. Each sub criteria is supported by maximum 5-6 evidence check. So when you apply for the Innovation Award and fill the application, make sure that you look at this checklist and make sure you take each and every item. There is a support system that we have for our applicant. We are ready to answer any of your questions. If there is any issues that you are having, please, you can email me directly or email Nihal, who is a panelist with me here, or email Dua. All our emails will be there for you to answer any questions or any requirement or any clarification that you may require. Okay. This is another checklist, for example. Do you have mission, vision, values? Of course, it will be yes. Do you have ISO 9001? Do you have the hazard analysis and critical? So you will go through all the checklist. It is not mandatory that you have each and every item. Not all company will have Kaizen and Six Sigma. These are more, for example, manufacturing related. So some service related company may not have Kaizen. So don't worry if you really don't have that. That is not mandatory. Okay, so that's one of the checklists. Now, I'll just go to the submission guideline. Okay, so basically, you will have the company name here, the type of the organization here. Are you revenue generating government entity? Are you private sector companies? Are you NGO or other? Your industry. Okay, and here the contact number of the person whom we will be calling regarding the application, regarding the assessment, basically the coordinator details. Again, here is the checklist that I have showed earlier. Okay, and if there is any initiative here. So basically, after this meeting, we will be sending the submission guideline and the submission sample to all of the participants. Yeah, there are notes here. For example, under each category, we accept only 500 words in each sub-criteria. The font here should be Arial black. Your main header should be in 14 font. Your subtitle should be in 12, and the font size should be 10, all in Arial. Okay, so here you will be having each criteria, and then there will be sub-criteria. Of course, if you have our application, again, we will be sending that to you. You can write down and under each one of them. Alternatively, you can even attach. So you've got the sub-criteria reference here. For example, 1.1 regarding the leadership, leader management, and innovation system. This is something that we call PDCA, Plan, Do, Check, Act. Okay, so always have that term in your mind when you are filling this application. P is for plan, D is for do, C is for check, A is for act. So it's very important if you follow this properly, then I'm quite sure that the chance of your application going through is very high. So just keep in mind, your mind, PDC, plans, do, check, and act. Okay. There is another method to fill this. You can definitely, fill up and write here the plan, do, check, act. You can write it in details, or you can do the attachment. Okay, so this is some sample for it. Okay, of the submission. All of this will be sent to you by an email. We'll be sending you the award model. We will be sending you the submission guideline and the and the criteria, and we will be sending you sample of submission. I'm done from my side. If there is any question, I'm more than happy to answer them in this chat. I'm happy to answer them by email or by phone call. So please do post your questions here, or you can give your questions by email. We are happy to answer them either ways.
Thank you so much, Ms. Samira, for giving this informative session. We are waiting for the question
Yes.
to be dropped in the section Q&A.
No problem.
Thank you. Samira, one of the questions that just received is asking about if there will be a winner or loser for after participating in this award.
Okay. As I have mentioned earlier, and I will take you to the slide. Okay. The maximum score is 400. Okay. Minimum score is 200. I'm sure everybody will get at least 200. So basically, there is no losers in this award. Either you will get bronze, either you will get silver, gold, or platinum based on the company's performance and the results, the enablers, and the result.
Thank you.
Okay.
There is a question. Yeah.
Yes. I will answer this question. Okay. So the first question here is, what is the minimum number of approaches required to each sub-criteria? Well, there is only one approach required. There is two ways that you can answer. There is two methods for answering. Okay. You need to give 5 to 6 evidence. Okay. For example, in the enablers and in the results. Okay. And that can be also flexible. The number of approaches, I didn't get what the number of approaches mean. If you can, there are two ways to fill up this. And there's sub-criteria that are clearly mentioned in the application. So if you could kindly clarify what you mean by approaches, I would highly appreciate that. What is the submission date? We supposed to get the submission within, Dua, correct me if I'm wrong, within 10 days?
It should be 10th of May, yeah.
10th of May, يعني within 10 days. But we are flexible on extending on case-to-case basis. So this question has been answered. So it's 10th of May. However, if you want an extension, if you could kindly email us for a special request for extension, because we granted on a case-to-case basis and not for all. What are the changes in this year award compared to the last year? Well, we have modified a little bit of the sub-criteria. We always, every year, we check. Last year, we didn't have the Innovation Award. The year before, we've checked all the applicants. We have checked the results that we have received. We have taken the feedback of the participant into consideration, and we have done minor changes. There is not really a major change from last year to this year. But next year, expect that there might be more changes to it, because we might add, a little bit more criteria to the results, especially the results part. Okay.
I think there is also a message has been dropped to you in the chat area, Ms. Samira, regarding the...
Sure. Okay. Okay, so 3 approaches are needed in each sub-criteria with supportive document. I mean, 3 evidences. Okay, so answering back the question of Mr.
Kumar.
Mr. Senthil Kumar, I'll just write that to you. So minimum. So that's been sent. I'll answer this one as well. 10th of May. You can ask for extension. Okay. Type answer. Okay. Okay, there is another question, Nihal. If you could kindly take up this question. For each enabler, do we need to do correlate with the results, or can we enter any enablers without results? If you could kindly type the answers to this question, Q&A.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Santal Kumar, your questions will be answered on the spot. Is there any further questions from the audience? Dua, if you could kindly, you have already put the emails, right?
Yeah, we are waiting to
Okay.
expect more questions while Mr.
Yes,
Nihal
sure.
answering the question of Mr.
Sure,
Kumar. Please,
sure,
please
sure.
start, Mr. Nihal.
Definitely.
Verbal يا نهال. نهال. Verbal.
It's okay. He can type it. It's fine. No problems. So at least others will also, have the benefit of that. It's okay.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Ms. Samira to elaborate everything to all of you now. So, each process, each approach should have the PDCA called compliance. Means, for example, called leadership, for example, communication is one approach. So, you try to plan that how leaders communicate. When you start communication plan for your leadership, maybe in communication procedures, you have planned something. In suppose board meeting, you plan some things, or suppose, for example, call in management meeting, you plan something. That's called planning. Do means, for example, when did you document the communication procedures? It's called, and when did you communicate to the relevant stakeholder? So your first was leadership communication was the approach. Planning was to document communication procedure, which is called documented structure and control procedure called this called plan. Do means how did you communicate the procedure by mail, by suppose social media, by personalized meeting, or suppose by focus group. Act means how you ensure that people know the communication procedure. It may be through process audit, through system audit, internal audits, external audit, or governance audit. This is called the act. This is called check. Act means after assessment in any form of audit. What did you find any gap, for example? Maybe in suppose lacuna may be there. Maybe suppose people didn't communicate effectively. They have misinterpretation about the communication procedure. That you act, put in act to make suppose NC non-conformance or record for correction and advise that the leadership communication procedure has not been effectively communicated to all the stakeholders. They have been some misinterpretation, so there must be a further focus group to make sure all are having transparency in the following leadership communication procedure. This is called act here now. So similarly, you must keep in mind each sub-criteria should have 3 approaches now. Each approach must be supported by plan to check act. Also put the page number where you are showing the approach. And if you have to suppose, you have to also attach some object evidence like a communication procedure or meetings record where you have communicated to the stakeholders or any other information record which can be used as supportive evidence to show that we have communicated the procedure. Likewise, each enabler criteria must have support three approach, and it must have the plan, do check act, followed by the support supporting documents. That's called the call enabler area now. In result area, you have perception indicator. Perception means top of our mind, how we think about perception. For example, customer very happy with us last 5 years. They give support 95% rating to us last 3 years. It's called customer perception, customer interpretation about us. Then what should be indicator? So more customer appreciation, more customer retention, more customer recommendation, more market share, more business expansions, more cash flow will be the outcome called result here now. So each result area should 3 to 5 years actual target benchmark with the perception and indicator. This is the result area here now. And result must be, if you suppose give more result segmentation, you can get more score. So you have to also, when you're writing results, keep in mind results should be segmented, should be integrated, should be correlated, should be structured, and should be robust result. So you should not be supposed fantastic, should be realistic result, should be segmented now. You have more segmentation, you can give more marks. For example, customer result, for example. Customer, you have supposed to have more segmentation. Brand image, customer communication, customer care, after sales service, operational excellence, and customer loyalty. Each segment you have multiple questions, for example, called segmentation here now. You should have different customers, what called community customers, or suppose government customer, private customer, industrial customer, manufacturing customer, and so on. It's called customer segmentation now. Each result, if you have more segmentation, more score. Similarly, that must be having 3 to 5 years actual target benchmark, and wherever you suppose see that you're not meeting the target or benchmark, you have to make some justification called citation. Due to pandemic, there was some issue, we could meet the result. So wherever you find that your actual result has not been the target or benchmark, must give the justification in one line to show the assessor that there has been some genuine reason for not meeting the result. I think clarified for my side.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nihal.
Thank you very much.
Is there any questions expected from the audience? I think there is one more question.
There is a Q&A.
Okay, Ms. Samira, can you take this question?
Yes. What are the
Ms.
core
Samira?
benefits? Yes. I am here.
Sorry.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so what are those core benefits which will enhance our organization after getting the UAE Innovation Award? This is a very good question, basically. I would go back to the presentation and the benefits of the award, basically. What I've mentioned earlier is that this is a prestigious award. You will get a proper recognition by obtaining this award. There is a better branding visibility for any companies that win this awards and keep it in its portfolio. This is from an external reputational perspective. There will be benchmarking, for example, with other winners that we will do in certain sessions, and in which you can be getting a good networking and brand visibility perspective. From an internal perspective, there are so many other benefits. For example, if we are talking about the innovation, we are talking about productivity enhancement, we are talking about increasing ROI, enhancing customer experience, growth. So all of the way that the UAE Innovation Award is being structured is to look into all of these factors into consideration. And after that, you will be receiving a feedback on your innovation journey of what needed to be done to improve that journey, to enhance it. And basically, it will help you improve your organization performance. It will help you to improve your business continuity planning. It will help you to improve customer experience. All will lead to a better people and financial result. These are the benefits. I hope I have answered the question.
Thank you so much, Ms. Samira, for your time today. Just to let know all the audience that these documents already exist on the website, the page of the award. Easily you can download all the documents related to the award, and then you will have the same presentation displaying in front of you on the screen. In the meanwhile, you can contact directly with Ms. Samira Mohammed. The email has been written in the chat area, or Mr. Nihal Khan. Thank you so much, Ms. Samira, for your time. Thank you, our audience, for attending today our awareness session. We will be waiting for your submission before 10th of May and looking to meet you all for the next webinar.
Yeah, and if there is any, I will just add upon your point, Dua. If there is any special request for extension, kindly drop me or drop Dua or Nihal an email. We'll be more than happy to cater your request. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Nihal. Thank you, Dua.
Just one point from my side, if you allow me. So,
yes, sure.
Delegate, what will happen after you submit your submission report? A team of 3 to 5 etc. will be deputed for your application. All senior person from the different digital backgrounds, maybe 22 plus, 25 plus experience, headed by a team leader, deputy leader, and 2-3 senior assessors. So they are already experienced person, and then suppose they make first desktop audit followed by site visit. So their feedback report will be a genuine report for you to take you to the next level of innovation in your organization. So our report will be extraordinary report made by senior experienced person, will genuinely help you to carry out the further improvement in your company to take you to the next level of innovation. That everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nihal. Thank you, Dua. Thank you, our participants, for your time. We really appreciate it. We look forward to receiving your application. Thank you very much. We are ending this session now. Thank you.
Thank you.